Our next discussion flips the narrative. It's about people, not as a cost center, but as the last true differentiator. You know, our sales teams, our product leads, account managers, customer support teams, and all those who work behind the platforms. So let's welcome on stage our next panel, People Power 2.0, Humans as the Last Competitive Advantage. To lead this panel, please welcome Mr. Jitesh Pujari, Vice President, Akbar Travels. As Vice President of Business Strategy at Akbar Travels, you can give him a round of applause. Welcome, sir. As Vice President of Business Strategy at Akbar, he drives organizational growth through smart planning, sharp P&L management, and a focus on business innovation. Please put your hands together for Mr. Manoj Samuel, CEO and Director, RIA Travels. Welcome, sir. Manoj has been at the forefront of shaping the travel ecosystem through innovation, leadership, and a strong global vision. Up next, we have Mr. Eric Ahmed Galiev, Regional Director, APAC, RateHawk. Welcome, Eric. Eric is a proactive B2B travel tech leader with years of experience launching and scaling markets across Europe, LATAM, and APAC. And last but not the least is Mr. Sukesh Shetty, founder and CEO of Via. Welcome, Mr. Shetty. He's the founder and CEO of Via, which is a recently launched startup, and for him, travel is work, passion, and a hobby. He believes in exploring new tech to enhance travel experiences and previously headed the B2B department at Cleartrip. I'm going to hand the stage over to you, Sukesh.
Good afternoon, everyone. I think after such a heavy lunch, it is our priority that we should make that you're not going to sleep. So I think this is one of the favorite topic which for every Indian it is like people, why people is important. To set the right pitch, I want to just share a small story. It is basically of 26/11. There was a terrorist attack which whole Mumbai have seen it. And so basically there were 500 guests, 600 staff, and 36 exit. But if you'll see, none of the staff have actually moved out. They were knowing about the exits, but no one has gone out. And later there was an interview when it was asked to them that why no one has moved out. They told that it is simple, like our guests were inside. So in simple, we can say that technology can help into processes and all that, but trust is built by people. So we want to start this conversation. So we'll be starting this conversation like why. So today we know we have been talking about AI, robotics, technology. We know where technology will be going. So now that today the discussion is what not technology can do. It is why people matter so much. So the first question what I want to put it forward to the panel is why people is so much important in travel when it is so much of tech-driven, AI and everything is there, but why people is so much important in this. So I can put it to Manoj, you can just.
Yeah, good afternoon. As you said, after lunch, difficult one, but we'll make sure we'll entertain you all, okay? Myself, I'm Manoj. I manage the B2B business in the RIA Travels, and it's a 45-year-old company, and I've been 19 years in this company, and it was a completely offline or a people-driven company, actually. Now, if you take it, it's 50% offline, 50% online, actually. So still we are people-driven company. Why the primary answer to your question is, it's still very complex, and we are dealing with 23 countries in India, actually. Your 23 countries means 23 languages, different people, localization is very, very important. And we are dealing with almost 80,000 travel agents across India. And if you take it, our portal is also used by those travel partners, which has almost 2 lakh users. That's also on the end, or the last mile is still a person sitting out there and using it. So it's completely people-driven. I think people are going to be important and still we're going to be important for next 4-5 years, whatever the numbers are. Thank you.
Sukesh, can you just add to this?
Okay, audible now, right? Okay. So Manoj anyway has gone to the business part of things. So I'll talk about the psychology, right? Man is a social animal. Travel is a highly social event, right? So when you engage in a social event, the natural question that everybody asks is, how did you feel? Did you see something? Did you touch something? Right? And humans are required for that. AI can bring in a high amount of intelligence, but for travel, you need a high amount of emotional quotient. Your EQ is supposed to be very, very high. And humans are the only ones who can bring that into play. So yeah, that's pretty much it, right? Why do you need humans? You need humans to go and talk to. Your amygdala comes into play every time there is a situation of anxiety, stress, panic, anger, and how is AI going to solve that for you? You're going to talk to a fellow human who's going to calm you down. So that's why you need humans, because you're going to be traveling around the world and you're going to go through a flurry of emotions. And emotions can be managed only when you socially connect to other people.
Great. Eric, can you just add to this?
Hello, guys. You hear me well now? Even with AI and automation everywhere, I believe people still matter, because such things as empathy, emotional intelligence, trust, and relationships still matter and can't be replaced by AI. AI is great at handling routine tasks, but in complex cases, crisis, human need human. And I have a short story to share with you. Yesterday I was on the plane, and I decided to check my visa, and I found out that my last name is written twice. By the way, it's not very easy to spell. And I was stressed. You can imagine how stressed I was. And I decided to send a message to our good partner in India, and he helped me. He checked with the authorities and airport if I'm going to have any issues at the border. And he ensured me that there will be no issues at all. And that's a good example how AI can't replace such a good relationship which we've built together.
Great, great. Sukesh, this is one for you. So do customers remember a great app, or it is the service which is being given by an executive or customer executive? What it is like? What is the attachment more like? Can you just give more light on it?
Okay, personal opinion. Service always above the app. Okay? App is convenience. How good does it look? How intuitive is it? How fast can you use it? How easy is it to use it? Everything is convenience, but service is loyalty. Just like Eric mentioned, he had his name entered twice. He remembers that human. There was a disruption, Indigo flights got disrupted. Everybody will remember the human who spoke to them well, who helped them, all of that. So service over app any day.
Great. Just to add to it, Manoj, can you just brief, like, where do you believe technology clearly outperforms human in travel? Like, where you think that, okay, in travel, where you think like technology can outperform human, or it is not possible at it, or it has to go hand in hand?
I'll say it will go hand in hand. It's technology today for us primarily is automation. It's not about it's going to supersede us. So it will go hand in hand. So most of the activities, what you see transactional, probably we need to keep on automating actually. And we should remove it from our, and so processes will become great and our team can support much better the customer compared to, comparing with the humans or to a technology.
Eric, what do you think? Will AI replace people? Do you think, is it possible?
I don't think, honestly, that AI can replace humans, because AI is good at handling routine tasks and scale, speed, automation. However, it lacks of emotional intelligence. And as I said earlier, it can't help you to build trust. And I also want to add I want to answer the question whether AI and whether people remember good app or will remember human. And I believe that our memory works differently. So we remember experience, we remember emotions, and humans usually, people usually don't remember good application. People remember if someone has helped him or her in the critical situation.
For Sukesh, I think we have been discussing outside on the cup of tea saying that you have been working a lot on AI, where you have been told that you have reduced the team, a tech-driven complete software has been built and all. So what do you think? Down the line, it is the tech guys would be reduced, or it is basically somewhere you feel that AI, the kind of demand we have to basically for that demand, if you need AI basically to give that kind of support to it, with human it is not possible. Do you think like that? Because there is huge demand. Like for India also today we are talking about hardly 9% people travel by flight, 5-6% people have passport. If it increased by 1 or 2%, I think it's difficult to support by people. So what's your take on it?
Is it okay if it's going to be a long answer?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
But you have to make sure they are not going to sleep. You have to put some jokes into it.
I'll try that. Okay.
Yeah.
Humans have come together and given birth to a baby. Right? It's a digital baby. It is now living and breathing. So half the community is very excited about it because there's a new child that's born. And I think if you all know, ChatGPT launched in November 2022. So AI is only 3 years old. And just like a 3-year-old child, it doesn't understand a lot of things and it is only learning what the humans are teaching them. So half the humans are annoyed by it, half the humans love it, half the humans are curious by it, and which is the reason why every human is discussing it in forums like these. All right? When that AI starts maturing, also today look at what AI is doing, right? It's harnessing a lot of content, right? It is bringing a lot of information to your fingertips. It is covering the entire web. It is picking up information that's been entered years ago and it's trying to compress all that information and it's making it easier to read. It'll continue doing that for some more time until it develops an intelligence and starts building something around it, which obviously it is doing at this point of time. And also touching upon, will AI replace humans? Yes, it will. Obviously, it will replace humans, but it's going to replace humans in a lot of transactional tasks. Okay, crunching a lot of data. Remember, AI is built to bring and harness a lot of information. Therefore, it will also dedicate a lot of time towards accuracy of information. These are things that, let's say, however intelligent we are, it's very difficult for us to continue to do it time and again. So AI will replace humans when it comes to bringing the content together, mapping the content together, bringing the rate rules correctly, reading your PNR right, all of those stuff an AI will do, and humans are going to do much more intelligent tasks. Maybe tomorrow you're going to use humans to make money. Today you're looking at humans as a cost center because, oh, there's a call center, 500 people, look, so much money we have to spend. And how do I reduce that money? I will bring in AI. Tomorrow you will reintroduce humans to make money because that will be the capital for you. So tomorrow when you want to talk to somebody, it'll be a high-grade activity. There will be more intelligent humans. They're going to give you more emotional guidance. They're going to give you more knowledge about a place. So humans are going to do much more intelligent activity, and I think you will see that happening from time to time, right? And you will see it advance over the next 2-3 years as well. So we have a place for better things to do. Let AI continue crunching a lot of numbers and data for us.
That's a good one. So now just to add, so since Manoj is here, I think he have explained that I think that company has been there more than 40 years, managing around like 5,000-6,000 people, Okay, and I think we all would be interested to understand. So, what skills you think the travel professional should develop or should have going forward to stay competitive in this market? I think you would be the right person since you have so many people working under you.
I don't know whether it's a compliment. Okay. I think they have to turn into consultants. Actually, today they are engaging themselves in a lot of transactional jobs. It can be a basic answering some support calls or issuing some tickets or hotel. So those are all transactional jobs. As Sukesh said, those probably the chat bots or anybody will probably take it up. So they can get into more consultative. Today they just revert on to whatever the customer. In our case, it's the travel partners who come back with some query. We just revert back with the straight queries. There can be multiple options can be given. So we need to teach them on more consultative approach towards what they are. Because going forward, most of this, transaction, small jobs, automation or tech will take care of it actually.
Great. So for you, Eric, I think since you have been into technology, I think Raytalk is doing some great stuffs and all that. But still somewhere I believe, and I have seen that most of the, you can say, deals have been cracked by people. Still we are seeing platform alone can't get a customer onboarded when it comes to especially into B2B. And we have been seeing you, I have been seeing your salespeople all around in India moving around and getting deals cracked and all that. So what do you think it's why it is like that way? Like why still it is people have been cracking so many deals?
Very good question, thank you. When I first came to Asia 7 years ago, I tried to use the European approach. When you're building a nice sales deck, when you're arranging an appointment and doing a nice follow-up afterwards. I tried to use it here in Asia and it didn't work out. And then I understood that the right decisions and relationships can't be built during the official meetings, here especially in India. You have to invest your time in building these relationships. And trust can be built over a lunch, dinner, over the panel discussion which we are having right now. And by doing that, we can evolve together and we can build the sustainable business. And that's why we decided to hire local teams here in Asia. We have over 8 people right now in India. Also, we have the local support staff and also the API optimization team. So these elements are essential to be successful in Asia.
Great. Now this would be for everyone. So what do you think, like starting with Manoj, by 2030, how this combination would be there, tech and people, like by 2030? So what do you think, where is this heading towards? The kind of technology we have been into, robotics, AI and everything. So what do you think by down the line after 5-10 years, how much important is like people, it is how it works?
I don't know about 10 years, he will tell you how much 10 years post what will going to happen, but 4 years, he's saying 5 to 10 years. So 5 I'll take it, 10 you take it. So I'm saying 5, probably nothing much will change. As I said, most will be about the automation, okay? How much of automation we can do with the tech, chatbots. Some of the support systems still we are doing manually. Means we're taking calls on that, probably that can move. We could learn from some of the large tech giants. They are taking most of the things through their chatbots and other things. Probably that will move to, those portion will get out of our job. And we will probably do the larger consultancy role on this part of it. But still, people will be important. And I just want to, extend Eric's thing. Sales will be always will be people actually. Front-ending of, in India especially, it's about relationship and other things. So front-ending of sales in India, in travel or other way, it will be people. No tech can take that.
But there is something like geography also, like you're saying this would be India or it would be same globally?
I can speak about India only, because
okay.
India itself is huge one for us actually.
Okay. Great, Sukesh, you can.
10 years.
I have no idea what's going to happen in 10 years. I have zero clue of what's going to happen in 10 years. 3 years is a good horizon for us to see what's happened. So if you're asking me to forecast what's going to happen in 10 years' time, I'm going to fail miserably, and let's call it out today.
You can for 2030, you can say then. 4 years around.
2030
Yeah.
के लिए let's give it a shot. Yeah, I think in the next 4 to 5 years, you will see some beautifully written APIs with agentic AI. You may see orchestration of better platforms. You may see the B2B ecosystem having less clunky systems. I think all of those is possible. Indexation of a lot of data. I mean, think about it, right? B2B is all about volumes, the sheer number of flights and hotels that you book. So I think all of that should happen beautifully. And yeah, everything else, when it comes to bringing on new business, when it comes to interacting with a lot more people, it's still gonna happen with humans. In fact, I was having a very funny thought when you asked that last question to Eric about, do you still think you need humans to, get the deals done? And no offense to you, but all Eric has to do is stand up over here and say in Hindi that मैं Eric हूँ, India मुझे बहुत प्यारा है, and then there are 50 people who will go and sign up with him. Right?
I think there is one person in his team, that is Victoria. She does that. मैं Indian हूँ.
Oh yeah, look at her. I mean, relentless.
She does that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah, Raytalk is known by Victoria in India. Listen, you need to get a raise this year, so yeah, ask for it.
Yeah. Eric, can you add something to this?
Yeah, I believe that technology will free up much more time for creative mindset. And as I said, AI is good at handling routine stuff. So people will learn how to use that. And we can invest much more time to create new projects, to create new products, and of course to continue building the travel industry together and to spend a very fun time.
Great.
Can I just add?
Yeah.
So I think more than the people, I think so the content itself is fragmented in the country. Hotel, ticket hotel, flight, everything is disconnected. If we can put it all together, I think more automation and more tech will happen than we're talking about. So I think so first, we all in partners of technology, I think we should sit together to see that how we can put it all this together actually. So it's all disconnected today, sorry. Yeah, please.
So in simple, I can put it, it is in future, it is not the best technology who is going to win. It is behind that, what kind of people who are standing behind that technology. I think it would, in a right sentence, what we can put it. Like, it is not only the technology, it is behind that technology who are the people standing behind it. It would be like that.
People driving it.
Yeah, people will be driving it. That's great. If anyone, since you have three great leaders sitting here, if someone want to ask some kind of question, you can just ask it. It's a great platform. We have 2 minutes. I can take that leverage from Sanjay. If someone wants to ask something. I can come that side. No, it's nothing.
Yeah, hi. My name is Sachin and I come from a startup called as Goa Miles. I don't know anybody knows about my brand. Oh, thanks. So I have question for all the panelists. We talk about AI, we talk about humans, right? Is there any quantifiable data that you have, especially on the sales side, that if humans can close this, AI would be able to do this much or this much? And have you really experimented in your company?
I think Sukesh.
Not in my company, and I've just read a lot of reports. I haven't read much about how much business can AI close versus what a human does. But I've read a lot about how AI can build better leads can verify better leads so that when you really have to introduce the human, you don't go chasing 100 cold leads, but you go after just those 10, 15. So all I can say is currently there are enough reports around efficiency that you're able to close better, win better, but are both of them closing at the same time and who's performing better? No, I haven't read it yet.
Manoj?
I think he's the tech guy sitting in this. I think you can get, this is the final answer from.
Eric, you want to add?
Yeah, at RateHawk, we are using AI in different fields. We use it for recruitment to find the best talents. We use it in commercial team to build nicer decks. And also, of course, AI helps us to streamline communication. And 50% of all of their requests between 50% of communication between the guests and the hotels is processed by AI. So it helps to optimize things for us. But in RateHawk, we invest a lot of time in people, and we're going to continue doing so because we believe that people is the most important in our industry.
Just to add you, I think hotel confirmation number, 70% still done by humans actually. Okay, I think that proves.
Great. So I think it is done. Thank you so much for listening us. Hope we have kept you awake. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot.
Gentlemen, please do stay on stage. Thank you so much for your keen insights. I would like to call on Mr. Abdul Karim, reminding us why people will always sit. Thank you. So we